All right, here's something everyone in the Garden State needs to know. If you've been injured in New Jersey, whether it's a car or truck accident, Uber or Lyft, a slip and fall, pedestrian or bicycle accident, workplace injury, or really any accident or injury in New Jersey where you're not at fault, you need to head over to njinjury.com. njinjury.com is led by trusted New Jersey personal injury attorney and friend of the pod, Anthony Davila, with over 15 years of experience helping injured clients pursue maximum compensation. That should be a soundboard snippet. Maximum compensation.
I'm on it.
His legal team has helped recover millions of dollars for clients across New Jersey, and they focus on making the process clear, simple, and stress-free. You can start your free case review today by visiting njinjury.com or calling 833-GO-NJ-LAW. It's fast, simple, and confidential with no upfront cost, no fee until they win. So when an injury or accident happens, you know who to call. That's njinjury.com, 833-GO-NJ-LAW. Let's get into the podcast.
Hey, this is Jersey. You're listening to the Garden State.
You're listening to the Garden State, the only New Jersey podcast that gives you all the news you need to hear this week. My name's Josh Sobel.
And I'm Josh Chomik.
And coming at you live, it's Jimmy Parks.
Hey,
Whoa.
yo, Jimmy Parks.
His own little intro right there. Coming at you live.
Take it easy there, Jimmy, right?
I'm the only part of this episode that's not pre-recorded, not AI. Everyone else is AI here.
Yeah, okay.
We talked about that last week, but I mean, you wouldn't know.
Yeah, you don't even listen to the episodes. You're not even here. It's unreal.
Such little buy-in. The bar is so low, Jim.
Yeah, mister, you don't know Angel Tits.
Angel
Get out of here.
Whoa. We're going to get into that in a second. Jimmy, welcome back to the
Thank
podcast. How's life in your universe been, in Jimmy world?
Life's been pretty good, you know? We're getting into the springtime. It's been warming up, getting outside.
Yeah.
Jimmy, it was like 30 degrees yesterday.
Yeah, but it was like 70 degrees like 2 days before that.
But 3 days. It was 3 days.
You gotta take the good with the bad.
I mean, Monday was 60 and rainy, and then we're not getting 60 again until this Sunday.
Yeah, but you know...
We need spring. It's bad. It's been
Sunday's gonna make 70.
something
Is
like
it?
that.
Yeah,
Is it
it's
just
gonna be
me, or
beautiful.
does this time of year have such a distinct vibe to it? Spring has its own...
Oh, it's my favorite. Yeah, the transition.
It's such a good time
But
of year.
like, I just feel like this has been the longest winter. I was thinking about today, from November until now, 5 months, guys. It's been cold.
Yeah.
It's been like the longest winter in a long time. It feels like.
January
months.
was really bad.
Well,
With that
yeah.
snow and the cold, and the snow just didn't go away.
Has it really been 5 months?
Well, think about November. It's like transitioning to cold, and December through February was really cold, and now it's still kind of cold. Like, I just want to be in short sleeves outside every day. Short sleeves, some jeans, that's it. Give me 70 degrees, I'll be so happy. Perfect running weather. The vibes are great. Everyone's outside. That one day that Monday and Tuesday when it was like 70 degrees every day, perfect weather. Not too hot, not too cold, right in the middle, how it should be. And that's my favorite time of year. Like April, May, here in the Garden State, right before it gets way too hot in the summertime. So I think we're right on the doorstep, boys. We're right there.
There's really only like two months out of the year that are manageable around here. It's either a million degrees or freezing.
Yeah, it's kind of, when you put it like that, it makes me want to leave New Jersey, because I never thought about 5 months in a row.
I counted it today. It kind of freaked me out. I was like, November through now. November, December, January, February, March. 5 months of cold.
But really, here's the thing.
November is a good mix, but I feel like even this November was kind of chilly.
Here's the thing, though. November, you got Thanksgiving.
The holidays carry us through. That's it.
Holidays get you to January. Really, the only time of the year I hate is January, February.
Yeah.
March, we're back.
But I
baby.
will say this season, the snow made up for the cold. If we didn't have snow, it would have been bad. The snow at least softened up the mood. We were happy with the storms we got. That blizzard to top it all off last month, amazing.
Yeah, it was good.
And after the blizzard, everything started melting quickly, so...
Thank goodness.
It was just that January or February storm where it just was like freezing 3 weeks after the storm, and there was like no melting at all. That was bad, but we got through it, guys. And we're almost in the perfect time of the year.
So last week was my birthday, my daughter's birthday as well. I told the podcast it was coming up. And we got so sick all last week. We got...
At least, wait, before you continue, at least you got the perfect weather for your birthday.
Well, that's why you guys reminded me. So I was going to say perfect weather for my birthday.
It was
But
like
on
the
my
70-degree day.
I wasn't feeling perfect. And then the wheels fell off for my entire family. Stomach flu, like...
Wait,
Some real serious puking going on.
can you talk about what you posted on your Instagram story? This like miracle.
Oh yeah, apparently everybody knows about this drug.
I didn't
never
know
heard of
about it
it.
until Sobo told me. Yeah, we don't
So
know.
my daughter is almost 8 months old. When I tell you, so like neurovirus is bad, but always like if you've ever had the stomach flu, remember as a kid, like you threw up all night one time and it's like horrendous. This hit, I've never seen anything like it in my life. Like my daughter was puking every 10 minutes for 5 hours straight.
It's so scary.
Like clockwork. Like it was, I'm not even being dramatic, just nonstop. And it got to a point where we were like, she does not look good. She couldn't hold fluids down. And she was probably, I mean, like in hindsight, I'm thinking she was probably nearing the end of it because it usually is like 6 to 12 hours, but we didn't know. And she's a baby. So
Yeah, you're hoping every puke is the last.
yeah. So we called our pediatrician 2 a.m. She's like, well,
Wait, the pediatrician like answers anytime you call?
yeah. So
pretty
pediatrician,
great.
your doctor will have like an emergency line. Like I don't know if every doctor, mine does this. They have
great.
they outsource to a third party service.
Okay.
And that service will call them, and then the doctor calls you back.
So the pediatrician has like a separate phone, I guess, that's always on,
Yeah,
like while they're
probably.
sleeping.
Yep, exactly.
Wow, impressive.
She called me at like 2:15.
That's
and
great.
She was like, "Well, you should probably just take her, and they're going to give her Zofran, which is a nausea drug that'll stop the throw up, and you can get fluids in her." So we went as a family at like 2:45 in the morning.
That's crazy.
Picked my other daughter up, who's 3, moved her to the car. It was bad. It was like, it wasn't like,
That sounds like a nightmare.
the reason my wife couldn't take her alone is my wife was puking every 10 minutes with her.
Ugh.
It was horrendous. It was a nightmare. It was the worst night ever. So they're like both throwing up. I'm trying to keep the other one who has a fever happy. And we all go to the hospital. I drop my wife and the dog. I just dropped him at the emergency room. I'm like, all right, I'll see you tomorrow. This is like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Drive home. And I woke up at 5:30 and they were home already. My father-in-law went and picked them
Oh,
up.
I was about to say how'd they get home. Cool.
Yeah, my father-in-law went, met them, picked them up, brought them home. I figured they would just sleep there because I saw it at like 4:30 in the morning. She was like, still here, no updates. So I was like, all right. So nonetheless,
Zofran.
Zofran, I think is how you say it.
Zofran. That's the magic
That's
drug.
what Jimmy was asking about. My goodness.
Is it over the counter? Or?
Yeah. Oh, well, no, it's not over the. You have to get a prescription for it.
Okay.
It's $1.50. Because the next morning I called the pediatrician. I was like, can you just prescribe this to us? Why do we have to go to the ER for this? And she's like, yeah, I'll give you a script. So then I got sick, took one of them. I will say this. It works. I will also say it made me hallucinate and have horrible dreams.
Really?
Yeah, like I was
Tell
I was
them what you
tripping.
texted us about the middle of the night.
So I woke up at 2:30 in the morning. I was so stuck in a dream. Like mentally, yeah. Has that ever happened to you where you wake up and you still feel like you're in a dream?
Yeah.
But I couldn't escape it. Like it was, I knew I was like tripping. I was tripping. Like I was on drugs. So I'm
because
like,
you took the Zofran and then went to bed because you were puking. You're like, I want to get this over
yeah,
with.
but I felt like I had my last, this, I don't mean to gross the listeners up, but I felt like I had the end of it. I threw up and I was like, I think I'm good, but I'm still going to take this just so I sleep through the night.
Got it.
And I didn't throw up again after that, by the way. But I woke up at 2:30 in the morning. I was stuck in this dream where like a HVAC technician was at my house and they were installing home elevator equipment in my basement. Hundreds of these home elevator things.
I
It
love
was like the
dreams like
weirdest.
that.
It was like hundreds of them, and he couldn't figure out how to get them out because he wanted to see which model I wanted. But there was hundreds in my. It was so weird. But I woke up and I was still in the dream. I couldn't escape it, so I went and sat on my front porch at 3 a.m.
Just like your boxers.
I was shirtless. Yeah, I think I was in my boxers sitting on my front porch. Like it was 20 degrees out, and it worked. I mean, I woke up, I got out of it.
I
But
can't. That sounds like a horror movie driving past your house and just seeing you there. Like I would.
if my neighbor saw me, I would just waved. But like it was horrible. It was just like 5 days straight of just horror after horror.
Yeah, dude.
My little 8-month-old throwing up was like, guys, I'm telling you, the parents listening know what I'm talking about. When your kid throws up, it's like, oh, we're shot.
But then when
It's over.
when you saw your father-in-law, he was like, "Yeah, but I got sick too."
Well, he came to the ER to get them, and then he got sick the next day. And
Dave.
they went out to dinner Friday night at a restaurant. He FaceTimed us on the way home. He's like, "Yep, just puke in the bathroom at the restaurant." So we're like, "Oh my!" It was horrible, guys. So that was my week.
It's going around though. I feel like I've heard a few other people
Everyone's
who got
getting
sick, and
the stomach flu.
I've been good. Jimmy's been good. So
Knock on wood.
I mean, I got norovirus really bad last February, and I feel like I get sick like once every 5 years or so. So I'm hoping that I'm pretty good for the next few years.
Yeah.
because I don't remember the last time I've been sick year after year. So I'm hoping, I'm good. It's just with the weather change too. Like I want to play it safe too. It's so easy to get a cold when one day is extremely hot and then another day is 30 degrees again.
Why is that? This time of year, every year I get sick.
Could be the weather change, I think.
I think the weather change.
Yeah, that gets a lot of people
weakens
sick.
my immune system or something. Because every year, right around this time, I get a fever. I get something.
It's normal. Yeah, but like the neurovirus or whatever you guys just had, it sounded like a severe case of it.
Well, the other thing was we had a head cold at the same time.
Huh.
And I don't think neurovirus, typically you have the head cold. It was like everyone was congested for a few days, had fevers.
Yeah.
That went away. It was like because we had a birthday party that weekend for my daughter. I think we got like multiple viruses at once.
Jeez. But look,
it feels
it's
so good
done
to be
now.
healthy.
It's done now.
It feels so good to be healthy.
You're clear for like another year at least.
Oh, for the stomach flu, I feel like you pay your dues at least every 2 years. When you have kids, as an adult, you shouldn't have to do it
and
once a decade.
Wait till they start going to school and bringing that home.
I know, that's what I was thinking.
I mean,
about
like
that.
when I was in school, I used to get stomach virus every single year because
Really?
Yeah, it was the worst. And once I graduated high school, like I started getting better. Like just because you're not in a classroom full of all that filth every single day, kids are coughing, sneezing everywhere, picking their nose, putting it on the desk. It's just
That was
it's a
you.
messy
You were
spot.
that kid.
I was. Probably.
Man, so that was my week, guys. It was not that beautiful weather wasted. Squandered it.
Squandered. Good new word.
Squandered my inheritance. So yeah, it's good to be back. The weather's changing. We're gearing up for spring, summer.
Thank goodness. What's the count till MDW, Josh?
We usually do the MDW countdown.
We're less than March, April, May. Yeah, we're like, what, 62 days?
There are approximately 67 days.
7. We're so
days.
close. Wow.
We should post that tomorrow.
Wait, what is it? It said approximately 67 or 68. Which one is it? It has to be.
Because Saturday or Sunday.
But Memorial Day then is 69?
Memorial Day weekend, though.
Oh,
Saturday or
but we
Sunday.
always count to that Saturday.
Well, really, it goes to that Monday.
Yeah, but if you...
But when we do the
the
countdown,
start of the weekend is where your countdown
when you
goes
count
to.
Friday, then I always got this confused with our countdown.
No, because a lot of people still work on Friday.
I'm taking that Friday off.
I feel like so many people take off, and like that's when they're heading down the shore.
I'm saying, if you look at the rules, it's the Saturday.
Who's making these rules, man?
Not
Jimmy
me. I
knows.
don't make the rules.
Hey, why don't we check the mailbag? Because we had some crazy messages last time, and I think we're going to get some follow-ups this week. Do you remember what happened last time we were on, Josh? Do you want to fill Jimmy in?
Yeah, so someone called Jimmy, someone by the name of Angel called into our podcast, right? And it just sounded like their name was Angel Tits. And the whole time, we were like, is it Angel Pits? Is it Angel Tips? Like, it just wasn't coming through clearly with the cell phone. It was a whole ordeal. Josh couldn't stop laughing. It was a mess.
It messed me up. I'm not going to lie. I don't know.
I've never seen
just-
Josh laugh that hard on the podcast.
I just thought it was ridiculous. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the mailbag. It looks like Angel called us back.
Yes,
So
for some clarity.
The mystery will be ended today. Let's see what he said. Josh, if people want to call in, let's give them that number.
Yes, guys, call into the mailbag and tell us what you're feeling about New Jersey today. The number is
908 67 99 99 3.
Hi, this is Angel Pitts, Pitts, P as in Peter. I was at work and I had my headphones on. Really couldn't make it look like I was talking, so that's why it sounded like that. But just want to clear that up. It's just Angel Pitts, not Angel.
it sounded like that.
You know what? Have a good day.
He got himself.
God bless you, Angel.
Angel Pitts. There we go. It's clear. If you haven't listened to last week's episode, go to it, check it out, because it sounded just like that. I'll throw it into the episode.
Yeah, no, I appreciate him being a gentleman about it. Listen, the goal here was absolutely not, Angel, to embarrass you, make you feel uncomfortable. I just never heard something like that in my life.
And we actually got some clarity for some other callers. Play that mailbag right before Angel.
This one?
No, the one above it.
Okay, so
yeah,
here
let's
we
see
go.
what someone else said
All
about
right,
it.
here we go.
Hey guys, it's Joey here from Edison, New Jersey. I just heard the podcast from a couple of days ago, the most recent podcast, and I think the guy's name is Angel Tips, and all I could think about is a local nail salon where I work and it's called Angel Tips. That's all I could think about and wanted to share. Have a good day.
Oh man!
Thank you, Joey.
Shout out to Angel Tips in Edison. Should we look that up?
Yeah, look
You
it
wanna
up.
give a little
That's
free promo.
That's where he works. Angel Tips.
If you guys want to meet Joey,
yeah, Angel Tips. Where is it?
hold on, let me pull that back up. Angel Tips Edison.
Wow, we should get a brand deal with them.
It's 2684 Woodbridge Ave, Edison.
Wow.
And man,
Some
those
good
nails, the tips of those nails do look angelic. So, we did get another call
Angel
here.
Pits, though. Angel Pits.
Angel
it's
Pits.
Clear.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, I'm glad that's cleared up now.
We can move on from it. I don't think we ever need to mention that
If
again.
you guys have a confusing last name or, a name that kind of sounds like something else, just make sure you maybe clear it up a few times.
Well, maybe spell it out.
Yeah, that helps,
Well, it's okay, though. That was just my mistake. Maybe I heard something there that wasn't there.
Let's go to another call. Let's go to Bob over in Fairlawn.
This is Bob in Fairlawn.
Hey guys, Bob Glassett from Fairlawn calling in. I was listening to your segment on relative likelihood of death, skydiving or caught in traffic, sharks caught in traffic, and you used the example of Route 22. There is a reason that when growing up, we used to call Route 22 in Springfield the Gauntlet. It's a crazy design stretch of road. And anyone's chance of death goes up by about 1,000% when you put them on Route 22.
Yes.
Just wanted to leave that for you guys to stew on. And you should probably take Route 22 out of your line of thought when you're looking at vehicular accidents. Just proposing it. It is the Gauntlet for a reason.
The Gauntlet. I like that.
Thank you, Bob Glasses.
Bob Glasses from Fairlawn. Bob, I actually got in a car accident on Route 22 about an hour ago.
What?
Wait, what? You mean...
Listen.
Are you kidding?
This is a true story.
What?
What are you talking
No, you didn't.
about?
I was getting onto Route 22 by where Snuffy's used to be in Scotch
I
Plains.
miss Snuffy's.
You know the ramp there to get on? I was stopped there for there was tons of traffic. So I'm stopped for probably 9 seconds, just sitting there, waiting, looking out my window, waiting for cars. Some dude slams into the back of me.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Why didn't
No
you text us
way.
to this? You were waiting for the pod?
Because I got out of my car,
That's
I
crazy.
went back. This is kind of funny. I go to the back of my car, and I'm just wiping the bumper because his car was so beat up. His chip paint was on my car.
Yeah.
Chip beat up from other accidents, not from this. This dude's car was a hoopty, right?
Yeah.
And I wiped it all off, but there was no.
And you're holding up traffic at this point, or did you pull over?
There was surprisingly only one car behind him, and I got out and I'm looking at it.
Was he apologetic?
I look at him in his car. You ever see the video of the guy, the viral video of the guy, I don't know what he's like an African politician interviewing the transgender person? That's how I'll put it. Do you remember that interview?
No.
Okay, well, it's worth watching. He looked like that guy. And I look over at his
So
car.
he's like strong accent.
He didn't even get off his car, but that's what he looked like. He looked exactly like the guy. And he's doing this with his hands. He's putting prayer hands up, begging me. He's begging.
Did he say anything?
No, he didn't even get off his car. I look at him, and he is prayer hands begging me, going, please, please don't call the cops.
Oh my gosh.
And I looked, there was no damage. I just waved. I just gave him the old, you're
What's
good.
the rule with that? If there's no damage or no one's hurt, you guys can keep going, right?
You could.
Do you have to report everything or no? I always get confused.
You absolutely can call the cops and report it.
Of course, yes.
If
but
you want to be a
don't
jerk.
have to.
But it was a heavy love tap he gave me. But I was angry in the moment, and then I got in my car. I texted my wife, just got rear-ended to get on the 22, and I said the guy was doing prayer hands, begging me
you probably made his night letting him go.
begging for mercy, going please, please, and I just said you're good, bro.
Well,
Get
look,
out of here.
Bob Glasses was right. It's the Gauntlet.
The Gauntlet.
Dude, Route 22 is a mess. I hate going on Route 22. It's so dangerous. But if you are a new driver, I do recommend to go on Route 22 because if you could survive Route 22, if you could survive the Gauntlet as a brand new driver, you could drive anywhere else in New Jersey. And you'll be a stronger driver because of it. And all of us have grown up near Route 22. We've driven it so many times. It's scary, but it's made us better drivers. Would you guys agree?
Yeah, 100%.
I told you guys, and I'll say it on the podcast, my dad used to tell me, you guys know the Taco Bell over in Hillside on Route 22?
Mm-hmm.
The street next to that is called...
Isn't that like Hillside Ave?
No. It's not Hillside Ave. I said this before on the podcast. Right. Liberty...
Liberty.
Bloy. Bloy Street.
Bloy Street.
My grandfather used to tell my dad Bloy Street, the most dangerous intersection in New Jersey.
Really?
His growing up, and it's
a bad spot, man.
Really horrible spot. Very dangerous. So the Gauntlet's a good nickname. Thanks, Bob Glasses.
Wow, we had like a crazy like intro to the pod. You got rear-ended. I just got pulled over.
Yeah.
Like a minute from here because my registration was expired. Had no idea.
Oh no.
All on me. Officer was the man. He was like, bro, it's all good. Just get this taken care of. You can
He didn't impound you?
No. My gold card took care of me.
Whoa.
Yeah. It was beautiful. It's a great tool. Or else I would have got a nice ticket because of it. So that's on me. I got to get my registration. Did you end up getting yours taken care of? When
registration?
When you got pulled over a few months ago?
That next day I figured it out, yeah.
Yeah. So. He was just like, call the DMV, figure it out. It's going to be easy. So, yeah, crazy way to start the pod today with in vehicles for us.
A lot of chaos.
But hey, we're here. We're good.
We are here. And what do you say we get into some news?
Yeah.
We have 4 stories this week.
I just want to say the mailbag is my favorite. Thank you guys for calling. Please call into the mailbag. I want to hear what you guys have to say about the pod. We appreciate you guys for calling in. It's fun.
Yeah, Angel Pits. God bless you, brother. We have 4 stories today that are mostly lighthearted. We've been told that we have some heavy hitters, some dark stories. I think this is going to be a lighthearted one.
Yeah, because I think all the dark stories we kind of either posted as stills on Instagram or they're just like the same old stuff that we just don't feel like talking about anymore. So
yeah,
we're going to keep this fun.
So here's the first one. A New Jersey man who decapitated a seagull that tried to steal a French fry from his daughter has been sentenced to 8 months in jail.
We covered this 2 years ago when it happened.
I remember.
July 2024.
I remember this.
This man was not having it after the seagull tried to steal a French fry from his young daughter. And he, grabbed the seagull and tore the head off.
I have a question.
Yes.
What are the chances he serves the full 8 months?
I think he's going to serve it.
Really?
Wait. I'm a little confused by this story because it says he served already 260-something days and he's credited toward that. So I don't know if he has to do 8 months more or he already got credited for 8 months. Every article I read, I was very confused by that wording. So I wanted to see if you guys knew. Because he already served 260-something days, Jimmy, which is what? How many months is that?
A lot of months.
Yes. So we'll read the story, then we can talk about it.
We can absolutely read the story. Here's a few things on this, okay? I have a lot of opinions on this. Would I ever rip the head off a seagull? No, absolutely not.
Disgusting.
I mean, that's pretty intense. Would I kick a seagull? Yeah.
I think I would swat the seagull. If he like messed with my daughter, I'm gonna swat the seagull. If it's next to me, I'll take a little whack. But there's no shot. I'm grabbing and ripping the head off, dude. That's disgusting.
All of the holier than thou animal activists in our comments drive me nuts because it's like, seagulls, I will kick a seagull. I don't care. If that makes you like hate me, want to call the cops on me, this is not the podcast for you. Would I rip the head off of one? Absolutely not. That would be
it's just weird. It's a little too much.
Pretty bizarre acts. But what I will say is we've had 3 stories in this last month where people have brutally murdered other people in New Jersey. I can think of the mother in Parsippany that murdered her 3-year-old. There's a boyfriend that stabbed his girlfriend to death 27 times. Out in Somerset County area. And I just read another one today about a guy that murdered somebody. All 3 have been let off because they pled insanity. And this is the new thing in New Jersey is you can literally murder someone and not go to jail. But if you rip the head off a seagull, they're going to get you. And not saying there should be no penalty here for someone ripping the head off a seagull. I'm not saying that, but I am saying when I read the comments on our videos, it feels like people like animals more than humans, which is like the telltale marker of the collapse of an empire. Like 100%. If you have too much of a little like fuzzies in your heart for animals, we all love animals, but we need actual justice with humans as well. That's my only point. Don't rip the head off a seagull. Don't abuse a dog. I love dogs more than anyone you know.
I think a lot of people were like freaking out, like all these like animal lovers. They're like, imagine the things he's doing behind closed doors to his family. I'm like, all right. Listen,
I don't think so.
I think this guy just was pissed off that this stupid seagull tried taking a French fry and almost hurting his daughter. That's like if you think about your young daughters. Like a seagull comes, they could poke your daughter and she can get very injured. You know.
I don't think I'd rip its head off.
No, you would. I would. No, that's what I'm saying.
I would kick it. I would have no issue punting a seagull.
But I just want to say, I don't think this guy is like abusing his family behind closed doors. Like people are really taking this to another level.
Also, we have to be honest about animals. Okay. Are all animals of equal value?
No.
Is a rat on the New York City subway tracks as valuable as your golden retriever?
No.
Okay, so stop with the moral posturing. If I rip the head off a rat on a subway tracks, am I going to jail?
I don't know. It's going to be disgusting.
I'm not saying it's not disgusting, but would the animal activist people freak out?
Oh, 100%. They'd come after you.
If I rip the head off a rat?
Probably. That rat
We
deserves a life.
We put rat traps out that snap their spine when they land on
and
them.
these people are probably mad at those things, honestly.
Seagulls, to me,
Seagulls are a pest.
less valuable than ants. Like I
just want to make this clear. I owned a bird, okay? I had a bird as a pet, and I love birds. But seagulls, they're just kind of annoying. And look at New Jersey with geese. They're gassing the geese sometimes because they're just too much. So not all birds are of equal value. I had a baby parrot. A baby parrot is way more loving than a seagull. Jimmy, what were you going to say?
No, I just asked ChatGPT what is more important to the world, a rat or a golden retriever? And ChatGPT says it's tempting to say a golden retriever is, quote, more important because people love them. They're companions, therapy animals, and even rescue dogs. But from a global ecological perspective, a rat is actually far more important.
Why? Wait, where does it say why?
Because ChatGPT is the Antichrist, bro.
Wait. I'm just curious. Why is it more
A
important?
huge role in ecosystems. They are a key food source for many predators. They help recycle nutrients by consuming waste in organic matter.
Wow.
They've been essential to scientific and medical research that benefits humanity.
What do you have to say about that, Josh?
Yeah, I mean,
go rip a head off a rat and see what happens. You know, arrested 20 years for it.
That's like saying what's more valuable, your child. Think about this. What's more valuable, okay? My 3-year-old daughter or corn?
It's to the global world.
Yo, it's ChatGPT. Yo, Jimmy, ask ChatGPT. What does it say?
What's more valuable, my friend's 3-year-old daughter or or corn? No, like, or just say corn. It's gonna say corn.
Yeah,
Jimmy's gonna say that's really a
Jimmy's
hard
gonna get investigated for the search.
That's really not a fair comparison, they said. A 3-year-old child, your friend's kid, has inherent human values that isn't comparable to anything else. Human life cannot be measured against goods or resources. Corn, on the other hand, is incredibly important on a global
scale. That's what I'm saying. So that's what it did though with this. See, like this is the philosophical point I'm trying to get the listeners to think about is we are ascribing values even if we don't want to say it.
Well, it says, so the short answer, a child isn't something you should weigh against the crop.
I hope not.
Okay, but they were happy, more than happy to weigh your golden retriever against a rat. And why? Because rats are a crop for animals.
But also you got to think, some people have rats as pets and they might like it more than a golden retriever.
Listen, I don't have anything against a rat. Okay, although New York City rats are disgusting. You rip its head off, I don't care. You do whatever you want.
I think you got some issues if you're grabbing a rat and taking the head off. It's just gross.
If
as much as I hate
to camp in a train station in New York on 42nd Street and just with a paintball gun take out rats, I would say, God bless you. I will pay for the paintballs. They're disgusting. They spread disease. They shouldn't be there, right? So my whole point with the seagull thing was, people pretend to care about seagulls. You guys aren't really upset about a seagull. This could be gross. It could be disgusting. You don't care about seagulls. This is virtue signaling. Stop the virtue signaling. You don't care about a seagull.
I think, I agree with you.
Animal rights people drive me nuts because it's like, if this was a golden retriever, I'd be right there with you going like, get him, put him in jail. A seagull.
Come on.
I ran over a seagull with my car last summer in Cape May probably. Like, it's a seagull.
Yeah,
Would I rip its head off?
I wonder, Josh, in their defense, I wonder if people are just more mad just because of the action of ripping its head off and being like, is this dude like mentally insane?
Well, if he's mentally insane, he shouldn't go to jail.
He should plead
the
insanity.
Mentally insane people, we have sympathy for them. Oh, you stabbed your girlfriend to death 27 times. Are you mentally ill? Well, then you don't need to go to jail. That's my point. These people have more sympathy for animals than humans. All right. Am I wrong?
No.
Where's common sense in this? Where's wisdom? There's none of it.
Yeah, when we first did this story in July 2024, I was just thinking about that little girl that he's watching after. I think he just kind of got upset because these seagulls messing with her.
I would love her perspective.
Do you remember that time your dad?
Oh, she's going to remember that.
I forgot how old she was when it happened.
So here's the story. All right. New York Post opens with not gonna fly. A New Jersey dad who decapitated a seagull because it tried to eat his daughter's French fry was sentenced to 8 months in jail for third-degree felony, outraging animal rights advocates who called it a slap on the wrist. So the animal rights people aren't even happy with the 8 months.
No, they want him to serve some time.
For life. These people are freaks. I'm just going to say it. They want him for 20 years in jail. And they would say to the mom that stabbed her kid to death, she just really needs a hug. Like she really needs someone to tickle her right now.
Yeah.
These people worship animals. I'm telling you, it's like a weird freak. I mean, like, I love animals. I like humans more than animals.
100%.
So Franklin Ziegler, 30, ruffled feathers. I love the New York Post sometimes. He ruffled feathers when he was spotted clutching a poor headless bird while trying to find a trash bag near the Surfside Pier at Morey's Piers and Beachfront Water Parks in North Wildwood, July 2024. The trying to find a trash bag, that's kind of...
I gotta find a clip of when we originally reported on this to see our reaction. It's been 2 years. It's crazy.
If you're going to rip the head off a bird, you should probably be thinking about disposal before you do it so you don't...
But that's the thing. He acted in the moment. I mean, like, you're not thinking about doing it because it messed with his daughter and he thought instantly. And, you know, like, he wasn't thinking. That's why.
So he later pleaded guilty to animal cruelty charges and served 262 days behind bars, NewJersey.com reported this week. He was also issued up to $250 in fines, according to records. Ziegler's attorney said his client was then admitted to recovery court, a type of supervised adult probation centered on drug and alcohol abuse. He was released from Cape May County Jail on February 12th following a guilty plea entered in Cape May County Superior Court. Mr. Ziegler was sentenced to recovery court probation on Thursday, March 12th, 2026, and he will be receiving outpatient treatment. 2 years later, that's kind of crazy it took that long.
But it said he served like 200-something days, so that means did he serve the 8 months already? That's what I'm confused.
Was that a 666 on his arm? Yeah, I don't know if I mess with this guy. Or is that a 999?
I don't know.
It looks like a 999 to me. So there's somebody named Doll Stanley who is a senior campaigner for In Defense of Animals Justice. On Saturday, called Ziegler's sentencing just a slap on the wrist for a serious felony. Look at the picture of the seagull right there with the French fry in his mouth. Here's the quote. "This was a brutal act of torture committed in broad daylight in front of children," Stanley told the outlet. "It is extremely disappointing that while the FBI recognizes the link between domestic violence and animal cruelty, and Ziegler embodies this risk, Cape May County Court has failed to protect community members of all species," Stanley said.
Oh my gosh.
What do you guys think?
Well, I'm curious. What do you guys think? He served 200-something days already. Does that mean he served his 8 months?
He's probably good.
But now he's in probation.
Yeah, probably got to wear one of those things around his ankle.
You think so?
I have no idea.
No. They want to keep him away from other seagulls.
You think if you served 8 months in prison for killing a seagull, you'd ever want to see another bird again in your life?
Yeah, you're away from your kids.
You miss Christmas over a seagull, dude.
Yeah.
Like
that would piss me off.
Bad.
I feel like everyone's freaking out that 8 months isn't long. That's a long time for just ripping the head off a seagull protecting your daughter.
Probably like lost his job too, right?
Like, good. I mean, he served his time. Guys, let him go. 8 months was a long time.
He definitely screwed up his life pretty bad with this one. Yeah. I don't think he's gonna recover from.
Maybe he had a cool job, and they're like, dude, serve the 8 months and come back. Like, we get it.
But like a lot of jobs just have like policies. Like, you go to jail, you're out.
There are some.
I feel like some jobs are like if you go to jail, depending on what you. I mean, if you killed someone, it's totally different than
I have a job idea for him. Butcher.
With his hands.
I mean, a butcher can do it, and nobody says anything. But no. I mean, listen. It's a gross thing. It sounds like he did his time. I hope he can figure out his life from here on out. Hopefully, he's not an abuser. That's the point. The animal rights people are saying is they tell you this in psychology class. Like, people, if you abuse animals as a kid, you're more likely to be violent to humans later in life.
But like, I think about he was acting in defense of his daughter.
Do we know if
so you think he just like lost it because the seagull pissed him off so much? Like, I don't know.
I don't think, but you keep saying like he was acting in defense. I don't think it was attacking his daughter. I think it took a fry like it does from anybody. You're sitting on the beach, the seagull takes...
I'm thinking about your 3-year-old daughter. She's on the beach with French fries. The seagull comes right next to her. Like,
yeah.
What are you going to do? I mean, you're going to swat it away.
I'm going to kick it.
I wouldn't grab it. Yeah, I think that's kind of insane, but I don't know. Maybe the Seagulls messing with it. We don't know the whole story.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, definitely not ripping the head off. It's pretty weird. He did his time. That's the story. What do you guys think? Call into the mailbag and share your thoughts. I'm curious. I know somebody's driving their car right now. They're either infuriated at us or they're loving what we're saying. If you're an animal rights activist, call in.
Yes, we want to talk to you.
Call in.
I would love a live call-in from like an animal rights activist to debate you live on the air. That would be great. I would love to hear it. We need something like that to like spicing up the pot.
I would just say I would like that. Yeah, we'll see.
Maybe we could plan something out with an animals rights activist next week or the 2 weeks from now.
God,
that'd be so fun. I would just get some popcorn and just listen to Josh go off. It would be pretty funny. Leave a comment. Let us know what you guys.
If you got like
think
a freak,
about this,
if you have like a freak cousin that comes to your Thanksgiving and they're like they have a seagull tattoo over the seagull, tell them to give me a call. We'll talk.
Nice.
That is like cousin activities, right? We all have a cousin that's into some like your cousin just shows up to the holidays and they're really into like
just something so outlandish.
Seagull rights. You're just like, what went wrong there? Like, how did you end up where you're at?
What went wrong?
Oh boy. Cousin activities. All right. Moving on. So this is a really interesting one. A new proposed law may force New Yorkers to turn their outdoor lights off by 11 p.m. nightly.
It's going to get a lot darker over here on our side in Jersey if this happens.
Well, why do you think that?
I mean, go on the waterfront at night. Look how bright it is.
Yeah, like but isn't that from like lights inside windows?
Bro, I think so, look how bright the city is at night.
They're not talking about that, are they?
Yeah, dog.
That's like outside lights.
Yeah, there's a lot of outside lights, brother.
Well, it's going to be interesting. I'll read the article and we can talk.
It's going to do something.
Yeah, so a proposed state law called the Dark Skies Protection Act could soon require many outdoor lights across New York to shut off after 11 p.m. Part of the broader effort to cut light pollution, protect wildlife, and save energy. The legislation was introduced in New York State Senate by Senator Brad Holyman Seagull and several co-sponsors, and would regulate outdoor lighting statewide from residential floodlights and building uplighting to commercial spotlights and billboards. It says the goal is to preserve and enhance the state's dark sky while promoting safety for people, birds, and other wildlife. They're the birds again.
And the guy's name is Seagull.
Yeah, we just talked about this.
Wow.
Couldn't have lined it up any better.
So the goal here is conserving energy and reducing our carbon footprint. Under the new proposal, outdoor lighting fixtures that don't meet the new design standards would have to be turned off between 11 p.m. and sunrise, unless they are motion-activated lights that automatically shut off within 15 minutes. Basically, that permanently blazing backyard floodlight or decorative building spotlight might have to go dark overnight. What do you guys think about this?
I think it's cool. But like, there's so many different like Times Square will still be able to stay on. There's like a bunch of different reasons you'll continue, but I have no view of New York City. I mean, I could see New York City from far away here, but it's not going to affect me at all. But I think it's pretty cool.
I'd be interested to see if the difference is negligible.
It just seems like
keep going.
People are so desperate to have a boot of government on their neck. They're so desperate to be ruled by somebody. It's like, you need me to tell me when to turn my own light off? Why can I not just keep my light on if I want to keep it on?
Well, New York City's so bright. Just think about it.
That's the hope. But they were saying beyond just the city. So Times Square won't. So here's what it says. The legislation includes a long list of exemptions. Lighting required for airports, highways, construction sites, emergency services, and other safety uses would still be allowed. Seasonal decorative lights and small low wattage fixtures would also be exempt. Additionally, outdoor sports venues could keep their lights on past 11 p.m., only long enough to finish games already in progress. Yeah, I'll just keep my lights on. They could find me, I guess.
I mean, but also, this is just New York.
I know, but I'm just saying, it doesn't sound like this is a plan for where we live. It doesn't sound like this is an issue where we live.
I think it just affects people who live along the water in New Jersey. They could see, like, New York City.
Huh. Yeah. Supporters say the push is about more than just seeing stars again.
Continue.
Artificial nighttime lighting has been linked to bird migration disruptions, wasted energy, and sleep disturbances for humans. I think the bigger thing is LED lights. Like, let's get rid of these stupid LED lights and go back to halogen. I'd be in favor of that, but they wouldn't do that.
No, that's not gonna happen.
You want to talk about like feeling healthy at driving at night? LED lights make you feel insane.
I'm just happy I don't live in the city.
I think in
great.
I think in the next 20 years we're gonna have a moment where they go LED lights are really bad for all of us. I think that's gonna be like a breakthrough in health and
like
science.
they got 20 years after, like 20 years from now. Like,
Yeah, they're gonna go. It's actually really bad. We're gonna revert to halogen. I'd put money on it happening. I think it's just something about the.
we'll have to mark that and come back to it 20 years from now.
Yeah. Well, I thought
You could probably put a bet on Kalshi about it. We should hit them up for it.
Here's BBC Earth. Are LED lights making us ill? Who knows? All right. We'll see what happens there. I mean, it would be interesting for people on the Jersey City waterfront to have a dark New York City skyline, although I don't think the whole skyline would be dark. But is it a bad idea? I think I'm not opposed to people turning their lights off at night. I just don't like it being legislated. That's for me the thing. I think it should just be strongly encouraged.
Yeah, you want the government to control you.
Yeah, I think it's just control for the state.
And
these
brother-
are public servants. Why are they telling me I can turn my light on and off?
And that's why we live in New Jersey.
Yeah, it's
not much better
not
over
much
here.
better,
But
yeah. Talking about bans, listen to this next story. Residents in Madison, New Jersey are divided currently over one key issue: leaf blowers.
people are freaking out, dude.
We have too much time on our hands. People are getting too much time on their hands. This is a big one, though, guys. This is the debate coming to your town.
We've been hearing about this for years.
Yes.
In certain towns, people are just fighting to get these gas-powered leaf blowers out of here.
Yeah, so...
and can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
When I hear the gas-powered leaf blowers and the lawnmowers going
I
on a
love
weekend
it.
in the summer or the springtime, it's kind of like a nice feeling.
I do love it. I love the sound
Come
of
on,
a two-stroke engine.
All right, take it easy there, Jim.
Whoa. So Madison is a town in Morris County, New Jersey. They had a standing room borough council meeting on March 9th where people showed up from both sides of this debate over the noise from gas-powered leaf blowers. One side of the room, residents were fed up with the noise and emissions of gas-powered equipment running through their neighborhoods year-round. On the other, landscapers whose entire businesses are built around the tools suddenly being targeted. So NJ.com covered the meeting, and the tensions in the room reflects what is playing out in in communities across New Jersey right now.
So yeah, this is not just Madison. This is happening in a bunch of towns right now.
So this is Madison is just one spot. It's a possibility your town is already considering getting rid of gas-powered leaf blowers. So resident Sarah Murray, a physician and a mother of young children, spoke directly to the health stakes. Gas-powered blowers are not just loud, she said. They are too loud, with real consequences for families and children exposed to noise pollution day after day. Her view is, one, gaining institutional momentum. Maplewood, Montclair, Princeton, and Millburn have all moved. If you want like the bastions of people with like privileged, isolated, dumb ideas, go to Maplewood, Montclair, Princeton, and Millburn. Those are great towns if you want to find like wives whose husbands work in investment banking and they have too much time on their hands. That would probably sum up this whole debate. These people have too much time on their hands.
It's hilarious.
Does that mean?
No, it's just so ridiculous, dude. Our whole lives we grew up with gas-powered machines all over the place. Who cares, dude?
Yeah.
They work better.
Yeah, so
They're not going to die because of it.
Sarah Murray, she's very upset about this. She's saying, this is an issue. Get rid of the leaf blowers. And then you have Vincent Costa. He walked up to the microphone, a local landscaping business owner. Costa told the council simply that he loves what he does and that if this ban moves forward, it's going to crush him. No spin, no legal argument, just a man telling elected officials what is at stake for him personally.
Come on.
So third-generation landscaper Jerry Frasso pressed the council on something that has been hanging over every one of these local debates. His equipment meets state regulations. It passed state inspection. So where exactly does a borough get the legal authority to tell him he cannot use it? That question does not have a clean answer yet. And it may ultimately need a courtroom rather than a council chamber to resolve it. Mayor Robert Conley was candid about where Madison actually stands. No ordinance has been written. The council wants meaningful input from the landscaping community before drafting anything. In the meantime, he asked residents to work with their contractors to pull back on blower use outside for fall cleanup this season.
Guys, come on.
So
what are we doing?
This
is ridiculous.
It's people that have too much time on their hands.
We all grew up in neighborhoods with homes so close to each other, landscapers left and right, gas-powered machines everywhere. It was just a part of life, and it's normal. It never bothered us. We're not dying because of it. What's going on? I think you're right, Josh. I think these people have too much time on their hands.
It feels that way, and
it's crazy how all these towns are like banning these things.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what to say. It's especially ironic because Madison's a town where nobody does their own landscaping. They all hire people to do it for them. And I hope they ban it. I hope all these landscapers go, yeah, we're just not going to service Madison. The landscapers, this is the solution. Here's the idea. Oh, I got it. Landscapers just boycott Madison. Just say, hey, we're cutting any contract in Madison.
These people are not going to know what to do. They don't know how to work a lawnmower.
I want every landscaper to say to the people in Madison, we are not servicing Madison because you guys are going to make our businesses harder. So we're just gonna boycott you. You can cut your own grass. Watch how quickly.
Cool protest.
Watch how quickly. What's her name? What was this lady's name? Sarah Murray, the physician, who's probably never pushed a lawnmower in her life. Watch how quickly she changes her tune.
That's a great plan, actually. That would be pretty interesting to see it like play out like that. Like all the landscaping companies, they're like, we're out of here. Let's go to a town that actually cares and they'll pay us.
I mean, they're saying they're going to lose business in Madison, and I'd imagine if they're going to lose the business anyway, why not just put your shoulder down and say we're just not going to do any work in town?
It'd be great. That'd be so funny.
It would be awesome.
They could service the people who are for them. And these people who want them to move to electric, because there's good people in Madison who don't want this. I mean, there's people in Madison who are about the gas power leave. Come on, I think those people, like, they could hire the landscapers and pay the landscapers, but then the people who want the electric ones, they won't have landscapers, right?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know how you do leaf pickup without leaf blowers. I like actual leaf. You can't do leaf pickup with an electric leaf blower for a big property.
No, it's just
you
so
need
much easier.
The little wonder, the thing you push. You need backpack leaf blowers. I don't know what they're going to do. And I mean, at the end of the day, this is a non-issue nonetheless. There's just leaves on your lawn.
Yeah. Jimmy, what's your thoughts on the gas-powered leaf blower?
Let me tell you something. I'll never forget when I got my first backpack blower.
Oh.
It's a big day.
Yeah. It was a little Echo PB26OL.
Nice. Now, tell me something, Jim. If that thing, if they start banning that, dude, how are you going to feel?
It would really upset me.
Right?
I started my own landscaping business.
Checks out.
My dad had the same one growing up, the PB26OL.
Yeah.
What about your business?
I started my own landscaping business at 6 years old. I was
6.
Yeah. I always wanted a backpack leaf blower. Wow. And you know what? I finally got one at like age 9. So the PB26OL was small enough that, a 9-year-old kid could put it on their back.
That's
it wasn't
awesome.
like, it didn't have crazy wind speed, but it got the job done.
I hated that leaf blower, but you're right. When I was 9, my parent, about that same age, my parents had it, and I'd use it. It never. Maybe the carb needed to be cleaned, but I just remember hating that model.
To be honest with you, I'm shocked that I remember that.
Yeah, that flowed off your tongue so smooth.
It's like the Canon T2i.
Yeah. It's like the SRM 210. That's the weed whacker I had.
Wow.
Yeah, drop a lawnmower name right now.
Walker's my favorite.
But I thought you had a model name or something.
Oh no.
Maybe I'm being too hard here, guys. Maybe I'm being a jerk. I think this.
No, don't say that. I think it's ridiculous.
You think it's ridiculous?
Come on. We all grew up
Josh,
in neighborhoods where we hear landscapers every day.
Tomorrow, you want to go to Madison with me and talk to the locals?
Yes, I would love that, Josh. That would be so fun.
What do you think about the leaf blower debate?
Yeah. Well, let's do that soon this week. This upcoming week, let's do it. I can't do it tomorrow, but let's do it this coming week.
Okay,
yeah,
I'm down.
That'd be fun.
I would love to hear I would love to talk to this lady.
Another topic, leave a comment if you're watching this video. If you're listening to the pod, call into the mailbag. Tell us your opinion. Argue with us. We want to hear both sides. I love this. I love all these debates.
You ever
so
see
ridiculous.
the meme, people are dying, Kim?
Yes.
That's what this gives, people are dying, Kim. That's the vibe.
Yeah, they're fighting over this stupid topic. I mean, these people are arguing that people are dying due to all the gas emissions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I inhale that gas when they turn on that snowblower, bro. I take a nice deep breath. I'm just like, freedom. It's so nice.
All right, let's end on a really heartwarming story.
This story is really awesome.
We're going to get you guys off to a happy weekend with an uplifting end to the podcast. A Texas dog who went missing 2 years ago was found roaming in a New Jersey shopping mall 1,500 miles from home.
This is insane.
The dog's been missing for 2 years, 1,500 miles away. He's found in Clark, New Jersey. That's crazy.
On March 7th, a New Jersey town hosted a special pet owner reunion that was 2 years in the making. On Wednesday, March 4th, someone spotted Coco, the dog, roaming around a shopping mall in Clark, New Jersey, multiple states and about 1,500 miles away from her hometown in Glen Heights, Texas. The Clark Township Police Department said in a press release dated Monday, March 9th. A passerby spotted the small gray and white pup wandering at the Clark Commons shopping center and phoned police about the sighting, according to the release.
I just want to say this dog traveled all the way from Texas to check out the Clark Commons. That's a big deal.
What a shame.
Wow. I mean, like, when that Clark Commons went in, that was a big deal for you.
Dude, it's a great Whole Foods. We got great Chipotle right there. Come on.
I'm wondering, and we'll read the rest of the article, then I have some thoughts. A CTPD patrolman, Nick Kurus, arrived on the scene and brought the lost dog to the police headquarters, where staff members were able to successfully identify the number of a pet finder service, police said. From there, Patrolman Kurus contacted the service and was able to retrieve a name and a phone number for the last recorded owner of the dog. So he then called the owner's listed number, a call that the pet parents who had accepted their dog was gone forever after 2 years away were shocked to receive per the police.
So awesome.
The owners, whom police did not identify, told the CTPD patrolman that Coco had been missing for 2 years since disappearing in Texas, where they live. A reunion was planned 3 days later on Saturday, March 7th. The owners immediately made plans to fly to New Jersey to retrieve their beloved canine, who in the meantime stole officers' hearts. Rather than being sent to a shelter, members of the Clark Police Department cared for the dog for the next 3 days. During that time, Clark police personnel bathed the dog, fed and provided treats, walked it regularly, and provided blankets and toys to keep her comfortable. Awesome. The Clark police are on their PR tour right now.
I know, right?
They got to clear up that image.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, was the story a plant?
Yeah,
I think so.
That's hilarious.
They're like trying to clear up the image. Despite continuing their regular police duties, personnel made sure the dog was well cared for. Yeah, did Sal Bonacorso write this article? All right. Speaking on behalf of the CTPD, Police Director Patrick Grady said, as a dog lover amongst many other dog lovers, we were not going to make that puppy wait in a shelter or a pound. Some of the supplies used to care for Coco were even purchased by department members out of their own pockets. It's pretty cool. So the officers obviously went above and beyond here. Police said Coco was seen running to her mommy when she arrived to pick her up on Saturday. Both owners were extremely grateful for the care and compassion of the Clark police. It was a bittersweet moment, sweet for the canine's owners and bitter for the CTPD staff who grew to love her during that short stay in the dispatch room. So, a happy ending to a crazy story.
2 years, man.
How did the dog get to New Jersey?
And that's what no one really did. I don't think anyone knows.
Was the dog kidnapped and then left in Clark?
Was there any way this dog in the past 2 years traveled that far and survived and looked this fine? Or you think someone grabbed it one day and just brought it to New Jersey?
Well, the article didn't say.
No, it doesn't say. Do you think it's possible this dog made it this far?
I think it's
healthy?
possible.
And look this healthy?
Let's see what the total mileage is if I was to walk.
Didn't they say it's like 1,500?
Yeah, but I'm curious. That's not what I meant. I want to put in directions.
Oh, like the time.
Yeah, if I was to go, let me just
nonstop
walk from Glen Heights, Texas to...
Oh, yeah. What's the walking time here?
Wow, 576 hours.
What's that in days, Jimmy? 576 divided by 24. You have the computer out.
I'm going to say that's probably not that much.
24.
So like
A 24-day walk.
all right, so but within 2 years, like this dog took
doable.
its time,
I think it's doable.
just walking aimlessly. That's crazy. But like also not attacked by other animals, not hit by a car.
Eating
there's
food,
no way.
finding food.
I think there's no way, right?
You ever
That's
see,
very like crazy.
I don't know. I watched that movie Homeward Bound when I was a kid.
When that dog just came home.
Remember that?
I remember the name. I don't think I watched it.
The dog and a cat that go across America, I think. Something like that.
How realistic is that?
It's
I know
pretty
dogs
well
are
done.
smart, but like all it took is one little mistake for this dog to just die.
It's a happy ending. Let's leave it there. We don't need to get too dark.
I know.
here.
I just like to think about like how hard it was for this dog and the journey it made.
I think we should celebrate Coco's survival.
That's really cool. Imagine like you lost your dog and 2 years later you get the phone call. That feeling.
It's pretty cool.
What the heck? New Jersey. Hey,
What are
look,
you doing
look
there?
this Texas couple got blessed with a trip to New Jersey.
Yeah.
Maybe they've never been to New Jersey and maybe they fell in love with the state. Who knows? Beautiful story.
All right. Well, that's our last story of the podcast, everyone. Thank you for listening. We will be back in 2 weeks with more New Jersey news and information. We hope you have an awesome weekend. Enjoy the warm weather Sunday, and we'll see you soon.
Buy some the new merch.
The new merch is available at thegardenstate.com, and every piece is made with love.
And everything you purchase helps us to keep on going here on the podcast. So.
Absolutely.
And is packaged with love.
Yes.
Always is. Always is.
All right. We'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.
Later.
You're listening to the Garden State. The Dirty Jers.